we have the current stock market update for Sofi Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker SOFI. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we're looking at here is the 4-hour price chart. This is a bit of a longer term view, at least an intermediate term view. And as we can see, the stock itself is holding near these recent highs, which come in right around 1135. I don't think we need to readjust any of these price levels. We might have hit it a penny higher or so. Now it looks like 1133 is still the price high here. So what this gives us is a YTD performance here of just over 16%. And that does still underperform the S&P, which is just under 23% at the moment. So, there is going to be a lot of event risk here this week, not even just for SoFi specifically, but for the broader market as a whole. So I would expect to see a lot of volatility here near term, especially when you're dealing with a stock that has, seen a movement higher over the short term that looks like this. So the earnings report that is coming from the company will be released tomorrow before the bell. So that will be before the trading session. I believe NASDAQ has the expectations at 4 cents per share for the expectation. The company they have beaten expectations during the prior 4 earnings releases, but it should be kept in mind that the prior expectations for those earnings reports was much lower. So it was much easier to beat those expectations. And it's also sort of easy at this point to sort of surpass, annual growth rates that were seen previously. I mean, it's not a very difficult comp because when you look at the prior earnings and revenue figures for this company, they were quite weak. So really not too difficult to surpass those expectations. But the current expectation is broader, is wider than what was being seen here previously. So this should inject some volatility here going forward. I think that there would be more risk to the downside rather than to the top side. A lot of people seem to think that there's just going to be this sort of igniting of momentum here. You could see something like that on a short-term basis, but when you're seeing these types of price movements here, the potential for downside starts to outweigh the potential for upside. It doesn't mean that you can't have upside; it just means that it's less likely, and there is more room to extend to the downside. So, as things currently stand here, we have not yet tested this July 2023 high, which is seen at 1170. There was a lot of discussion in the comment section about whether or not this was a strong area of resistance and what a strong area of resistance actually means. When you see these types of rejections here, that suggests that it's a more forceful area of resistance, not a weaker area of resistance. I do need to make sure that people understand that. This does not necessarily mean that that this resistance level will not be broken. Resistance levels can either hold or break, and what we do as traders is we react to that information depending on what happens. We're not here to make projections. Nobody has a crystal ball. What we do here is we look for market signals and then we react to those signals. So as things currently stand, we do have this event risk for SoFi tomorrow. And then in addition to that, we do have a lot of earnings this week as well. So there's going to be a lot of activity in the broader market. Currently, what we can see in the indicator reading is that, there is some positive momentum that is holding up the stock at the moment. We don't really see too much negative momentum currently, but the stock is trading in, firmly trading in overbought territory here. So there is potential for that condition here to start to reverse. We would need to see the relative strength index move quite a bit lower, really toward the midpoint of the histogram, in order to break this short-term momentum reading that we're seeing currently. And that would be a fair amount of downside that would be required in order to break that trend line. So, and then even if we do break that trend line, there is still one more, a bit more of a stable, longer-term trend line that is in place for this stock. So that does suggest that, we will be finding some support here, in the event that possibly the numbers fail, the expectations are missed, and possibly share prices move lower. So, those are some factors to consider here. But we also have to consider the fact that, there's a lot of earnings that will be released this week. 5 out of the 7 Mag 7 companies will be reporting earnings this week. So that's everybody except Tesla, which already reported, and NVIDIA, which reports a bit later. So what we're looking at here is Apple, Google, Microsoft, Meta Platforms, and Amazon.com all scheduled to report this week. So that is a huge amount of earnings data that will have to be sifted through, and it will give the market a chance to react to lots of names in the tech industry, not just one or two. So there is a lot of potential for volatility here. That doesn't necessarily mean that the stock can't move higher, but once you're already trading in overbought territory, and you do have this broad series of event risks here, there does start to be an increasing probability that downside movements can be seen. So I do think that that's the more prudent way of looking at the stock at the moment, to take a bit more of a defensive strategy. I mean, I think that it's completely mistaken and misled, and just really doesn't understand. It's a poor understanding of the market. It shows a clear misunderstanding of the market if all we're doing is looking at a price movement like this and then focusing on the possibility here for further upside. I mean, what you should be doing at this point is taking a more defensive approach and looking at how things will look. Looking to see how things will look if share prices start to move in the negative direction, and start to react in a way that sends the stock lower. I did see a video from the stock goat again, who, previously he had this $45 price projection, and apparently that wasn't good enough, because the last one that I saw is actually $70. So, we're looking at a stock that's currently trading below 1130, and somehow this guy is focused on $70 per share. I mean, can this guy relax a little bit and just be a little bit, mature and patient about this situation? Or are we just trying to clickbait people who are already very excited because they're starting to see their stock move higher after an extended period of downside price action? I mean, I think that one scenario is much more likely than the other. Are we really about to see $70 per share? Are the institutions about to start buying, and is it our final? This is your final chance to start buying the stock before the institutions step in. Give me a break. Okay, so either way, the stock is likely to see some volatility here near term. It should be a pretty important week for not only for SoFi, but for the technology space. Here's the current market update for SoFi Technologies, stock ticker SOFI. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.